I paid another visit to Falvalo's endeavor to speak with Ivar Sorensen. He told me I did well and that he has another key to deliver. This time to Kuol. He said a man named Galen Rendar will be hanging around the docks there. He told me again, don't ask questions.
Welcome back to the adventures. Shiaryu is adventure of Shiaryu, sorry, and we are probably trying to do another stuff with this quest of the week, staff of sleeping, and this is a tricky quest because the only way you can survive here is if you find this special armor. As the staff we have to get back is going to kill us. So now I have found the armor and we do the quest. It's one of the quests of the week, season 1, 2, 3, and don't remember what season, but it's a great mod with the only problem to have not a good English translation, but it's a pretty nice quest mod with tons of little quests. And this one, we are trying to finish, and this is the armor we must use to survive, I think. Let me check where it is. This one. And it's a pretty super armor because you have bound a lot of things, good shield. So honestly, I don't know if it is worth finishing the quest or keeping the armor, but I have already other good armor, so I prefer to finish the quest when possible, also to test things and so on. But just using this one, you have bound boots, you have bound gloves, bound helm, and the super shield, and the armor. That's pretty good armor with high armor rating. So honestly, you could just keep the armor and avoid finishing the quest, but we want to finish. So basically, if you don't have the armor, you cannot win because the staff will kill you. Some necromancer here which should be easy to kill now that we don't die immediately. Oh, and I want to show you this thing. One of the problems, the bugs in the game, is if you have some creature, some companion creatures with some light in their inventory and they fight, very often they will keep on looping the fight sound, and usually you can fix this thing removing the light
What is your bidding,
like
my
this,
master?
but it's pretty annoying, especially if you have a lot of lights or some hidden lights, something like that. But let's see if we can find it. Should be some torch, some light, something like that. Should be something here. It's not something that the creature is equipping, but you just have to have it to have this kind of problem. Oh, here it is. Broken Dwimer lantern is not even a working lantern. Oh, this one probably. This one. Let's see. So basically, I drop the light. It should be enough to have the loop stop. And once the loop has finished playing, we can, in theory, put back the light.
What is your bidding, my master?
It should be possible. Keep playing. Problem is the next fight we will have probably the same kind of problem. So it is just better to not give lights to creatures companion. I think my lord scripted a very complex workaround in his war mod, basically doing this a similar thing automatically from Lua. And yeah, that could be an interesting thing, but I like to have something that is working with any creature companion, not only with a specific mod creature. And so it could be a nice add-on, a nice mod, to make a mod that more generally can automatically fix this thing for companion creatures. And so you have the idea, but for now we do it by hand. Okay, so let's see, we killed the necromancer, and in theory we should find this super staff of Leading. She's not the one. It was too easy. She's not the tough one. But I want to show you the... Oh, let me check if the stream is working. It seems so. Sound should work. Streaming should work. Let me know if there are problems, because I've not been streaming for a while, so I'm not sure everything is working as it should. Let's see. Okay, I want to show you the mod. Oops. So basically I press the Alt activate and my Centurion companion has done the looting for the player, so he should have things here. Refresh the window. Oh, this is the Atronax of disposal corpse. So in theory I can now dispose of the poor lady corpse. Ooh, don't want to show you. Oops, oh well. Both streams are working fine. Hi Voig. I'm doing something not really that I wanted to do, because I'm trying not to show you the nude lady here, but I wanted to show how to... Oh well, she was dead there. She's not the one we have to fight to get the staff. But anyway, I'm covered because my streams are not for children, so I try not to show nude bodies, but I think that's not really a big problem. And this should be the way to find the real bad necromancer somewhere. That should have this staff of fleeting. We are in Yezamsu dungeon. I don't think YouTube really is mad, but you have to tell this is not a video of children. But anyway, that's not. Oh, I think she's. Oh, we are paralyzed. She's a tough one. Let's see. We should be able to survive because I'm very resistant to magic. But let's see. I could use a potion, but okay. Let's see if we can.
You'll be dead soon.
If we can get some. I have also bought that when I press.
Killed you sooner.
When I press the center mouse button, I
Killed you
am
sooner.
consuming a lot of stamina, but I am increasing my block. So in theory I should be able.
Have you.
But they are not good, so they are not
I
really
enjoy
hitting
watching you
me
take your last breath.
uh,
There's a way soon.
very much with the
Soon
staff.
you'll be reduced to
Okay,
dust.
let's kill the lady. She are strong with the sword, but she has a lot of.
I have killed
Lot of
Ursine
life.
Maul. And the
Okay,
cuirass
this
of
one should
Slytic
be
has
easy.
broken off of me
I
and is beyond
enjoy
repair.
watching you take your last breath.
Right. And so we have a journal
I have
entry.
killed Ursine Maul. And the cuirass of Slytic has broken off of me and is beyond repair.
Ah, so basically after this fight, the cuirass is gone forever. But in theory, we should have a nice staff. Hopefully, the staff of leading. Let's see, fire damage. Poison, shock, paralyze, and absorb fatigue. So basically better to keep the armor, but we wanted to finish the quest. Also, we have to give the staff to the quest giver. So
I have the staff of Slyden. I should return to Rolo's Marvel.
okay, so this time I will avoid having the Centurion companion taking everything from the lady, and will just drop things I want to take in this thing. And I will dispose of the corpse from here, control click, so we can dispose without getting the loot that we don't really want, like this. And now we have a potion and the sword for our companion. I will alt activate, and my Centurion should take things, helping with that. Same for this. Ooh, that glimmer room. I'm trying to get in some practice with the shield, but it's using a lot of stamina. Oh, this is my friend. Pandora. Still works. There's a big nasty one not far from here because I hear the sound of... Oh, here it is. We need some help. I have found a super set of amulet ring and belt from a mod called the Omni something, I don't remember what, but it's a mod featuring some basically some dreamer items which can store a super high magical charge, so I have enchanted them with a powerful magic. So I have this ring, I have this belt, and this amulet that are pretty powerful now. Also, I tried this experiment putting two different shield effect in the belt, but you see just one and then they cancel each other, so it's not working very well. That's it. As you can see here, you see them, but then they don't work together. So better to use just one magical effect for the shield. This is super tough. Let's see, magic ball. And luckily they are sort of blocking each other. They are so big they are blocking. I need some rest here. My Centurion is not doing a lot of damage, but it's super how can I say it? Super robust, has a lot of health. And honestly, I like this Centurion a lot because not really a fighter, but it's a sort of perfect front man, able to get a lot of damage. And also is able to carry a lot of weight. Only problem is if you give the Centurion some light, you have that annoying sound. But I want to show you my second preferred current creature companion, which is Airy. This nice Winged Twilight Lady.
Great. Don't worry.
She comes from the Azubian Isles, and she has been sort of banned from there, and she went to Vanafal, and now she's your companion if you want. and find in the near Mount Cand, I think Mount Asanibibai, something like that. And I have increased her size a little because she was really tiny, and she too is able to carry a lot of weight. So I think
I
making
feel
her
absolutely great. Don't worry. She
a
are
little
Yunin.
bigger is
Health is at 100%.
better because it's a little more believable. She is so strong to carry a lot of things. So we don't know really where she can put all these things, but we can imagine the Centurion is storing things inside the big ball here, but where is she putting things? I think she has some magical access to some Oblivion plane where pocket plane where she puts things basically. But she's very resilient. Uh, she is almost unkillable, not really unkillable, but almost. So she doesn't have uh, the incredibly high health pool uh, available to the Centurion, but she is not bad. But she is very tough, hard to hit. She is extremely resistant to magic too, like the Centurion, and so on. She's a good companion, and she's continually healing, slowly but steadily. So she's pretty tough. No, I don't. I have to look at them every now and then. I have also because I have a lot of them matched, so every now and then I don't remember, so I say, oh, I will show you how to know, how to understand from what mod this is coming, and then I type ORI and I get the messaging console that I'm looking for something that is in a mod where I merged 10 different mods, and so I cannot really tell you from where things are coming because I have merged all the mods, and so I can only tell it could be one of these 10 mods. Uh, Luckily now we don't really have anymore the most important reason to merge mods, because we had to do that before because we have the limit of 254 mods, I think. And so you had to merge the mod if you wanted to load more. And now we have a higher limit because we have a patch for both Morrowind and Mesh, so we can use more. I think about 1,000 mods, so not so important to merge mods now. Better to avoid it if you don't really need it. Because merging mods you can gain maybe some seconds of loading time, but honestly when you want to remove something or tweak something, having separate mods oftentimes is easier. It depends also. There are exceptions. For instance, personally I find much easier to tweak the Let's Rank NPCs mod series once I merged all of them, because then I have all the dialogue and possible conflicts grouped together in a single mod, and I find it easy in this case to find where the conflicts and the problems are. But it's a sort of exception, because that is a series of mods very similar and doing more or less the same things. So from a pool of authors working together, and in that case imagine that all the mods can make things simpler. But when you merge different mods from different autos, and you merge them maybe only because they are using the same exterior area, but they are not really related to each other, then maybe better to keep them separated if you can, if you don't have any more problem with the mod slot limit. But it's a matter of taste, obviously. But the thing is, once you have matched the mod, it's much harder to tweak things and in a separate way. Okay, Centurion got this thing. Then we have the usual Dreamer Ruin, I think. Also loot. Yeah, so we take this and see if my Centurion can take that. No. Oh, Harry, can you? The companion must be nearby for things to work. Let's see. No, she's not able. Oh no. Maybe it's too heavy. Dialogue mods related? Only dialogue? I don't think so. Oh, some of them, I think.
I feel absolutely great. Don't worry.
They are in progress, I
human.
think, some mod by
Health is
Lucifer,
at
something like this,
100%.
trying to give alternatives to the standard quest. But about new dialogue, only dialogue, I don't think there are a lot of new mods recently. But there are some big quest mods that include dialogue and the quest story, and I think the one I'm playing currently is really something great, which is the let me check it because I don't remember the name, but I can just present you the companions from this mod. And so we have Emily, Ram, and we have Andrin, I think, and we have Iona, and finally you can. So these are the four most important NPCs, companions that you get from this mod. And the mod is called the Strider's Nest, and it's probably so far one of the best companion mods that I have played with Morrowind, because they have lots of personality and probably they have also a good number of quests. And basically there's I think there's a video about it also done by Dark Hat Guy, but it's really a great mod. The only problem is maybe it is not really finished because the author is adding new things, and so if you start playing it, there are chances that a new version is released which is not really super compatible with the previous save. So if you don't have problem restarting the mod, it's great, just play it. But maybe if you want to play it and not restart it in case of updates, maybe it's better to wait a little. But it's already a great mod. I'm playing, I think, version 1.2 that I have tweaked a little, so I'm not yet upgraded to the very latest version, because there are some changes that I did that I want to keep, but it's a great mod. I like it. There's one problem, that the original position of um, the new inn, which is a sort of central place where you group with your NPC, with your new companions, is slightly conflicting with the standard position of the Morrowind crafting vendor that is right beyond the Balmora Sea Strider. But I have personally, I just moved the inn a little out of the wall, and so made it compatible also with Morrowind crafting, and not really hard to do it. It's a great mod. One of the mods that I'm liking most this latest months, and another one, more than one to be honest, but another one that I like a lot so far is the one by the Mages Guild. Astrologers Guild, I think it is called. That's a new group of archaeologists exploring the Dreamer Ruin near Balmora, and then you have missions probably to explore other places, but I just started and it's great. So these two mods are really good if you look for quests and new NPCs. So plenty of things. But anyway, I'm over encumbered like usual. Oh, because I'm carrying this very heavy thing. Let's see if one of my companions can carry this. Yes. Okay, I'm really running the game with a lot of companions, so too easy, but I'm just testing a series of mods for companions, so I need the more the better for testing them. And so I also play with new mods to see where problems are, incompatibilities, things like that. But I think Shiayu is already powerful enough to play also alone. Now she's about level 27. Not bad. Basically, Morrowind area should be not difficult with a level 27 character. Then if you go to Solstheim, it's maybe more difficult. Also some areas in Tribunal are a little difficult, but let's see. I have restored endurance. Can I search for the effect? I think so. And I just love this filter here. You can look for the effect. Okay, I will get some potion. Oh, and another mod that we desperately need is some newer version of the containers mod, so we don't have to drop things anymore. But so far, we don't have one. So we drop once for loading session the things. Okay, so this staff is not really super powerful, but it's part of the quest. So I will just equip my things here, trying to get a little more carrying power. And I don't really remember this place. I already explored it. Okay, I want to show you why I love the mod about the rings. That's because I have some small rings that I can use just to empower for a short time one skill. So I don't want to really equip these rings, I want just to use them for a few seconds. And this mod is made so you don't really unequip the constant effect rings that you can have while you are equipping a third ring just for a few seconds. Because in the standard game, this third ring would try to unequip also your constant effects rings. And so I made this mod just to avoid this thing. Because it's something that I use very frequently, so this way it's less annoying. Anyway, we just empowered our armor skill for a few seconds, so now we should be able to repair things like a real master blacksmith. Right. And then we can give these heavy things to one of our companions. And also they can loot other things. So this game, this playthrough probably it is the one that I'm collecting most things, because I'm testing all these companions, how they are able to carry or not things. Looking for a trap. Yeah. Oh, and another thing that is very convenient to enchant. You just need a cheap ring, so you can enchant something with a dispel 100% for just a couple seconds, 3 seconds, and that's enough to save your life when you are hit by some powerful trap. Because usually you can look for that ring or amulet, something like that, with a powerful dispel, but with just an instant duration, and you should be able to remove the nasty trap effect, regardless of what kind of magic it is. This spell is very powerful. Ooh, lots of precious things. Okay, let's see if my companions are able to loot this. Yeah, they are. So Emily is getting most of the things from here. And this is even more difficult, but I need a companion able to with high thieving skills. So I need Constance probably. She's not here. I have not the ring. I don't know. I find very difficult to use properly the how they are called, the telepathy rings for Constance, because it is very easy to lose the connection to it. It's just easier to use a recall. But like the other companions. Oh, and one thing that I have changed, tweaked in this great mod, which is the uh, limited mark and recall lure mod, which basically is what I'm using instead of the glorious old Malayan teleportation mod. Now we have this lure mod that is a very valid replacement for that, and I'm using this limited mark and recall and so on. It's great, but there's one thing that is not good, and it is that by default the list of your companion is not sorted. They are just in the order you encounter them, but if you have a lot of them, it is much easier if you sort them alphabetically. And so this is the change that I personally made to the mod. So this way I can test a lot of companions and find them much easily, much more easily. Okay, so we are looking for Constance. Because she should be my companion with the highest thieving skill, so she should be able to unlock things like this. Yeah, she did it. And nothing to take here, but she managed to unlock that. Get this. Ooh. Well, that's a strange effect because Dreamer Centurion plants. Oh. So plenty of Dreamer things. Loot here. Lately there are a lot of mods giving you factions working with Dreamer treasures, Dreamer relics, so you can, we have the astrologers guild, then we have a slightly older mod, the Dreamer Society Academy. I don't remember the name, but it's from some years ago, and the academy is near between Balmora and the where there is the mouth of the Odai River, and also that one is a mod that gives you a lot of Dreamer related missions. Oh, we can go this way too, or this way. Let's see. Oh, closed. Ooh, underwater. I found this spell, I don't remember from what quest, but it's a pretty useful long duration water breathing. But water breathing is not hard to use as enchantment, so you can also use some cheap ring or even some spell. And one important thing with companions is creatures have no problems. Creatures can't die drowning. They don't really need water breathing, but elves and the other races and humans and so on, they need water breathing. So to avoid babysitting your companions, it's better if they have automatic water breathing, or you use some mod giving them water breathing, as you are always giving them potions, and sometimes they don't drink them, so just give them water breathing. Things are much easier. But this is true also with standard NPC in game, because sometimes you see a god which is falling down to the river, and then you find the god died from drowning in half a meter of water. Not really, but or for instance you use a new mod for Vivek or some big city on the water, and then you remove the mod and the NPC walk down in the water, and you find lots of people dying because they don't really have water breathing, and they simply get thrown. So this place is not so small. We keep exploring. I'm also using this enchanted. I should have something. This. Another very useful effect to explore dungeons is an night eye. Constant enchantment. Not so scenic to see, because you remove the colors, but it's so useful that also if the place is so dark, it's also useful for videos and streaming, because we can try using some light, but usually, let's see if we can do it. Yeah, we can, but... Oh, and this mod, I love it, but the mod has a big problem. the mod giving you this super scenic separated glowing lights is fantastic, very scenic. Also it makes you able to launch the light in the distance, but the mod has still a big problem. Basically the standard version is if you use intervention, I'm not sure about recall, but with intervention after using one of these slides, very often the game will crash, and this is still a bug in the mod or in the Lua instruction used by the mod. So it's a little annoying. So I'm using a workaround about it. I don't really disable the light. I move it away and then I disable it just on loading. It's a workaround, not ideal, but the only way I found so far to keep using the mod without having that crashing problem. Hopefully the auto will come back to modding more often and fix the thing. I think the auto is operator jack. But for now, more or less the mod is working with this little workaround. Where is my kiss spell? Vivax kiss. And also we have light. I just love it. The author of this incredibly scenic effect is really a mage with this kind of things. Curpulio, also the same author, making the effects for the bound weapons and that super scenic. Let me see if I can show you the lightning shield, the fire shield. Let's see. And we have no magic. Okay, I cannot do that. But this submerged Brim ruin is not really so interesting so far. A bunch of and also I think that I don't remember how many days they have in total to make the mods in the latest Morrowind modding competition, but I think in a short time we should have a lot of new mods. Because there are a lot of teams this year in the competition, and so in theory we should have plenty of new mods in a short time, a couple weeks maybe, or I think the time is 1 month total. So a lot of modders are working for the competition, and we should have some incredible mod done in a short time. Okay, I'm tired of this place all underwater. We found the staff. Oh, come on, I'm a super high level. I must be able to jump there. Okay. Back. Here. Okay, this way. That looks like a place to hide things. Not really. There's a cauldron. Okay, and as you can hear, every area is having the same kind of sound problem. It's less annoying that the sound coming from the Centurion, but it's the same kind of problem. So she has some light. Let's see if we can fix
I
it
feel
the
absolutely
same
great.
way.
Don't worry, Shiar Yunin. Health is at 100%.
Light. Lights should be more. Oh, this one. This tiny one. Let's see. Yeah, worked. So you can get it back. Ah, back to the sun, finally. Oh, and I've also added some new functionalities the companion mod, which is empowered version of the usual
Long bark.
warping of the companions. That should work a little better with a lot of companions. So they warp to the player, but storing a lot of
This is going to be
temporary
fun.
points of theory. Should work a little better. That
You should run now.
usual warping from other
Fight,
mods.
coward.
Yoo-hoo! Everybody's attacking.
You don't deserve to live.
It's fun. But at the same time they are warping back to the player when they go far away. And it's a little strange, but from simplicity of playing, it's much easier this way, because else you have your companions are running away, trying to kill a rat or something very fast, but which is going very far away, and you don't want that, because then you have to run for your companion. So having them teleport back when they are a little distant from player, all in all, is the best solution to avoid losing your companion. So they warp very often, but this way they work better. They are all walkarounds because the game EI of our companions is not so good, and we are using this kind of walkarounds. Oh, and this is interesting. This is one of the new galleries added by the Andrano Tomb mod, Retribution mod, I think. Yeah, and it's something useful because you can use this passage to cross the mountain. And you use it during the quest to track the necromancer Sharn Grandmaster when she tries to run away, but then you can keep using the tunnel to cross the
great understanding.
mountain and go this way. That's pretty useful. And as we are here, we can visit Jewel. Oh, okay. Let's test. Let's test the companions. This is one of the probably one of the most difficult tests. The scenic traveling. It's the best way to crash the game when you have low memory, because you are crossing a lot of cells very fast. So, okay, I will say, because I think I have already, I'm playing for a while, so I will probably have already a big memory usage. So probably we will crash after a couple crossing outside, but I want to see how the companions react to the Lua script, to have them be included in the scenic travel, because some of them are scripted with standard scripting to be able to follow the player during scenic traveling, but some of them, the ones for instance from the Strider Nest mod, they are not. So it is the US script which is in theory making them able on the fly to follow the player. So I want to test this.
This is the village of Kuol, Outlander.
And this should
Scenic
work
travel.
for human-like
This Silt Strider can carry you from
Elf-like
Kuol to Al Dirun, Margan,
NPCs,
and Nissus. Al Dirun, 25 gold pieces.
but not for big creatures like the Centurion. Oh, not working for the... Oh, I forgot to tell them to follow, probably. Not working as expected. Let's try again. They are here, but they are not visible. Let's see. Oh. Okay, I want to try again, but maybe I need to tell them to follow.
Hi Shiar Yunin. Follow. Yes Shiar Yunin. Follow me. I'm ready to go. Is there something you need? Follow. Yes Shiar Yunin. Follow me. I am ready to depart.
And then we talk with Constance. But Constance was already following. But she's also scripted with standard scripting
Shiar Yunin.
to follow.
Let's go.
So she's not
Sure. Shiar Yunin.
she's not a good test because she's already able to do that.
I am at your side. Follow. Yes Shiar Yunin. Follow me. I am right behind you.
And I think that's enough.
You should run now.
lost. This way. Let's try again. The Centurion and Ari should not follow in the Strider.
This
They
is the
should
village of
follow
Kuol, Outlander. I'm a caravaner, scenic travel.
out of it.
This silt strider can carry you from Kuol to Al Dirun. Nissus, 13 gold pieces.
Oh, this time is working. So basically you have to remember to verify that the companions are following. Because sometimes you forget it and they stop, they are really wandering, but the warping script is still working, so you don't realize it. But to work with the scenic traveling, you have to have them following. So you better to ask them to follow before doing the scenic traveling. And there's some clever scripting here because they are automatically moved by the script to be behind the player, so they don't disturb the view while you are traveling. And when you have third person point of view, you can see what happens. They are sort of rotating a bit behind the player. Obviously synchronization is not perfect because the game is not fast enough. It doesn't look like this, but the Strider is traveling very fast, so synchronizing things is really not easy for the game. But UA works very well for this. Basically there's a single UA script which is managing all of them and putting them near the player on the fly. Here we are.
We make a special trip just for you.
Also,
Say
I
no.
have one thing in the mod enabled by default, which is a sort of fix, because sometimes, for some reason, okay, that's a technical reason. The original mod for standard scripting, I was using a sort of trick because there are two ways you can enabling invisibility for the player or for some NPCs. One is using a spell, and one is an invisibility spell, and one is directly using the scripting command set invisible. And the scripting command had the advantage for this kind of mod that you were technically invisible for enemies, creatures, but not by the look. So I could use this scripting command to make the player and the companions invisible to enemies, so you could have your scenic travel without having all the cliff races following and annoying you. But I think lately something changed on how the Lua tweaks and the code patch tweaks manage this command. So I don't think that it works 100% like it used to work, because sometimes even if I only use the scripting command and don't use any invisibility spell, still every now and then some NPCs is getting transparent like using the spell. So there's this glitch every now and then, so they disappear like they are invisible, or they are like when you have chameleon and things like that. So I have put this thing here, I think, to fix follower transparency on activate. So basically, if they become transparent, you enable this thing, and then next time you activate the companion, it will be basically a new transparency, visibility, and chameleon effect are added to the companion for a couple seconds, and this way you can reset things so they work. Yeah, it's this thing that changed, I think, or maybe it's some kind of conflict between newer mods, I don't know, but this is the fix. If it happens, you just enable this, and next time you activate your companion, should be fixed. In this case we did not have the problem, but it happens every now and then. So you can apply the fix the one time you need it, or you can keep it enabled. Doesn't change much. Basically,
I feel absolute.
when you go out of the menu, this happens. You have this spell applied for a very short time, and then this way you can reset the transparency.
Walk with virtue, Outlander.
All the NPC. We are back here. Honestly, I don't. Oh, we can visit another great mod. A mod that I really suggest you give a try to, because S is not. Oh, what was that? Oh, a thief. Yeah, a thief from the Archimaestro Antares pickpockets mod. I love it. You are continuously robbed by these. Usually they are wood elves, but not always. And it's great because it adds a lot of atmosphere to the game. But I want to show you this mod because it's not a very well-known mod like the other mods by this author, but I just love most of them because this author is incredibly prolific, and he does some very interesting mod because he does everything. He does a lot of mesh walking, and he does a lot of quests. The mesh walking sometimes is not very sophisticated, they are simple things, but the variety of the mod is great, and the quest part is really great. So, for instance, this is one of the best mods you could try. It's called the Adventurers Guild. That's this guild of adventurers that gives
To what do
new
I owe
quests
the
to
honor,
do all
Britain?
around. Wonderful. Some of them are standard quests, some of them are discovering quests where you have to find special places or places that are part of the game, but you get a sort of uh, certificate if you sort of some kind of achievement to discover
Pleasure is all mine.
these kind of places.
Hello. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. We pay out for confirmation of certain discoveries you know. We have a list of rumored, often strange things. I'd
Let's
like
see
to
if we
report
have
a
something.
discovery.
Yeah.
I see you found the lost boomer checkpoint of Muden. Well done, Breton. This sounds like quite the find. Here is a little something for bringing this to the attention of the guild. 1,100 gold has been added to your
So
inventory.
basically it's like
Hidden checkpoint certificate has been added to your inventory. You take a note in your journal under section Discoveries and Adventures, the Sunken Ruin.
it's like having achievement, but they are given to you in game from the guild. And then you have the standard questing where you are required to do some quests, find things, and steal things, and so on. And then you
Welcome
get
to the Adventurers Guild.
some
This is
usually
Genesis
some
division,
money for that.
Obviously. Adventurers Guild. Let me know when you find that lost toy bear.
Oh,
She
we
are
have this
unique.
thing to do, but probably we should go to South Time. I don't know if we are ready for that. I don't know. So far, I think the fix for that problem, this fix, in my experience, has always worked to fix things, but not sure if. But it should be already there in the current release of the mod. I have a lot of fixes, new fixes and things that are new in this version that I'm currently testing. But the fix for that problem should be already there in the current version. But let me know if this doesn't work, because I'm not found a way to fix this when it happens, because I don't really know why and exactly the reason why it happens. But this this way of fixing it once I activate things usually for me worked without problems. But you know, conflicts are always possible, and it's always good to have some report when it happens, because sometimes you don't have the same setup and problems don't trigger and you don't realize until some people tell you that there is a problem. Let's see if this one works. Yeah. For instance, I have this mod also, which is replacing the standard static practice dummies on the fly with some creature animated practice dummy. It's a new mod. I replace them on the flight when I touch the stack to the, and it usually works very well, but there are some cases where the position, I still don't understand why, but sometimes you replace the static mannequins, the static practice dummy with the creature one, and then you try to use it to attack the new creature, and doesn't work. While in other locations the same exact replacement work. So it's something related probably with the collision of the placed creatures, but I still haven't found a real reason why in some places it works and some other it doesn't. So there are still a lot of things that you don't
If there's
really
anything I can do, I am humbly at
understand.
your
Ugly
service.
outfit.
Not easy to find a workaround for. But anyway, really, if you didn't try it yet, try this mod. Adventurers Guild by JMK. Maybe it's not so easy to find his mods because usually they are published in two places. One is the main one is the how is it called? The special site dedicated to artistic wars, where a lot of people post their work. It's called oh crap, I don't remember. Let me check it. DeviantArt, thank you very much. I never remember the name of the site, but yes, that's the main place where you can find JMK mod. He has also a old style, very simple personal site. That is probably the best place where you can look for his mods, because they are all grouped together and easy to download from there. But you find a link to his site probably on the DeviantArt main site, so you have to go there anyway probably. Maybe I have the link also in the mod list, but the annoying thing about the DeviantArt site is that you cannot download the mods if you are not logged in with the site, so you have to make an account on DeviantArt to be able to download the mod by JMK. And so it's a little annoying, but very well worth, because he has a lot of real nice mods, and so I really suggest you give them a try. They will not probably be the best graphically available mods around, but they are really nice quest mods. And having said that, I don't remember what I was trying to do with this. With this band of companions. But all in all, I think things are going pretty well, because I did not crash yet, and we also used the Seals Rider, which is usually the thing that makes the game crash more often because we cross a lot of salts very fast. And all in all, the more I play and the more I think that the real problem with stability with the standard Morrowind game is just that you go out of memory, because the rest, when you don't have that problem, the game is pretty solid, robust, and I always crash because I am low on memory most of the time. So that's a big reason.
Your bidding, knight?
And so if you crash every half an hour, very often, it is the sign that you need to remove some mod. There's no no other way currently, unless you use open Morrowind, but then you have to miss all the Lua mods, and that's not something you want to do at the moment. At least I don't want. Let me check if I can find the page with the site, JMK site. Let me show you. Let's see, can I show you this? I think so. Here, okay. So basically, I go to the body list, and from here I should have a link. Oh, maybe we can look for them from here, because there should be a lot of mods by JMK that had some video. A lot of them, as you can see, are covered in videos by the Archive guy. So somewhere here there should be a link to his site. Let's try this one, for instance. Okay, this is direct link to the DeviantArt. Okay, let's try another one. Look for this. Oh, this one maybe. Yeah, found it. So if you want to look for the site where you have most of the mods grouped together, this is the link. It changed recently, I think, but this is the current one. jmk.drag.net.au. Can I? Okay, I will paste it so I can show you it bigger. Right, this is the current link for JMK personal small site where you can find the mod without having to go through DeviantArt. Okay, and you find most of them grouped together here. Okay, back to the game. I'm closing some window because I don't want to use more memory than needed. We are not crashing, and I want to keep avoiding that. I don't know what.
I reported the
yes,
find of the
I was
lost
doing
moon
this
checkpoint
quest.
of Mutant to the Guild of Adventurers, and received
The staff
1,100 gold pieces.
of Slitin, which is one of the quests of the week. And now, to finish the quest, we need to go back to the quest giver. Which is called Ralos Marvel. So we look for Sleeting here, and we can mage name Ralos Marvel in Endu Straight House. And this is a way we can find where to go. Another way is to use this mod. Who's where? Because if the NPC is a quest giver, it should be in this list. And now I have a filter, so it's easier to find things. So we know where to go. Margam and this trade house. Okay, as we want to test let's see what happened with the long traveling. We will crash, I'm almost sure, but I will save. I think that's a
Good
route
day, Outlander,
from here.
and welcome to Nissus. Scenic travel. From here in Nissus you can travel by Siltstride, Mark N. 17 gold pieces.
So basically, if you don't crash after such a long traveling, it means that the game is stable enough. If you crash after 20 minutes, half an hour, better to remove some mod. And as you can see, the reason why I'm not including the creatures companions like Aviary or some dog companion, things like this, is that because they have a size which is very developed on the horizontal, how can I say it, sorry for my English, but they are too big to work correctly with this kind of positioning, so I prefer to have them following the standard way, warping around, but they are not easy to put inside the small space we have available while trying to do a scenic traveling. Because one of the goals is to have the player able to look around in first-person view, and so you have to be able to move the companions at the player's shoulders, and if they are too big you cannot do that. But every area is following, sort of jumping around, flying, and she's also fighting with the striders. But she is tough, she can survive. No crashing so far. That's pretty good. And we are almost there. Yeah. And now, cliff races.
This is too easy. This is going to be fun. You're growing weak. Now you're going to get it.
Oh, it's a mod to reset the camera position faster. Could be useful, but okay, we need to go to the end. I'm very happy because no crashing at all. That means that probably I have found a good reduction of my modding list. Let's see. Oh, did I close the wrong? Oh, sorry, I did close the chat. I did something stupid. I closed the wrong window. I'm trying to keep the chat back on. Sorry, I wanted to close another one, but let's see, can it work? Yeah, let's see. Anyway, Andrew's Trade House should be this way. No, this way. This one?
Andu's Trade House.
Yeah. So in theory there should be a mage here
Greetings
waiting
and
for
salutations.
this staff.
I see this land suits you. We welcome you freely, Outlander.
As long as you're here in Margan, Shiar Yunin, I'd be happy to help you out. What are you looking for?
We have the staff of Slitin.
Staff of Slitin.
Slitin?
You have the staff. I knew you could do it, Shiar Yunin. You have taken a great power from a necromancer. Your reward is to keep the staff.
Ah,
I don't
okay.
need it anymore. I only came here to Margan to find out where it is and to find someone to get it in good hands. You take a note in your journal under section QOTW, Staff of Slyden.
Okay, we can give the staff, but I would have preferred to keep the armor. Honestly, I don't know if it is possible to do. Probably it is, because if you don't go there and try to kill the lady, the armor should stay with the original power. Probably, I don't know, but honestly, I would keep the armor. But we have a sport, we want to do the quests, so. But anyway, one of the hundreds of quests
very close.
available in the Quest of the Week mod series, and so far I have played, fixed, tweaked, retranslated the first 3 seasons of the mod. I just started taking a look at the 4th season, but it's a long walk to try and fix the bad English of the mod, but it is well worth because these are pretty nice and various little quests to have.
Yes, Outlander.
So give it a try also to this mod if you never tried it. But so far we have. Oh, I have also to test another thing. But this stuff is so. I will give it to some companion. And try to test this thing. Because I recently finished replaying one great mod of the best, Expedition to Amzaltwand or something like that. It is the mod with an Argonian scavenger, and you have to have him finding things in this special dreamer island, sort of island ruin. And at the end of the quest you gain this special sort of pistol, magic arbalist, pistol, dreamer, something like that, which is using this kind of special ammunition, and basically it's not a weapon, it is a way to teleport to the place you are targeting with it is called letter grade manipulator. Basically it's a new fancy way to teleport around. Problem is many things change since the NWSC version used to make this mod, and so it is possible that it doesn't work anymore, so we must test it. The rest of the mod I found that is still working well. I found just one problem in one of the teleportation devices, but it was a problem mostly due to my character size, because what changed since the original mod was that we nowadays probably use Morrowind code patch options, which is reducing the collision used by the player and generally by NPCs. So this is very useful to avoid getting stuck in narrow corridors and so on between NPCs and the player, but the mod has been done when this thing was not available, so it is engineered for a different size of this player collision. And so in certain cases, like this pregnant female size, I found that the mod didn't work, the portal didn't work as expected, the collision was not triggering at the proper time, and I was unable to use that portal. But changing one of the script a little, I found a workaround, and the mod works with that little change. So now the big test is, will this work? So in theory we should point and be teleported right there. And it works! I think it works perfectly. Oh, I don't. Let's try and point to this strider. What happens? I don't know. Incredible! Oh, we almost died from that one. Oh, what happened? No, 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 no! Stop fighting!
I'll see you dead.
It's not, no, don't do it! Stop, you silly. Let's see if we can fell down to follow here. Oh, they killed Harry! No. No, she's not unkillable. Oh, a peculiar things about these 4 companions from the Strider Nest mod is they are real unkillable, because they are scripted, so when they are low on health, basically that they get how can I say it? Incapacitated, but they get super high, and they have super high, as you can see here, they have super high health, so it's basically impossible to kill them. So from a certain point of view they are cheaty, but not so much, because basically when they become unkillable, they can't fight because they are just sleeping for a while you are alone fighting. But Harry instead is very hard to hit, but she's not invulnerable like them, and so they kill her. I can't really have Ari die like this for a stupid misunderstanding with the other companions. No, we must reload it. But I'm happy because also the Dreamer pistol, I will call it Dreamer pistol, Dreamer teleportation device, call it like you want, is still working perfectly. So the mod is still playable, and that's a good notice, because it's one of the best mod, I think, of this kind of team, the team of Dreamer exploration and new Dreamer devices. It's a great mod. It is called Expedition to something like with a Dreamer name which I'm not able to spell correctly, but the name starts with Expedition 2, and you find it on the Nexus. And I think there's been a recent video by Dark Half guy proposing it again, and so easy to find. Really a super great mod. Ooh. I need some water here. Okay. I hope. Yes. Okay, every area is still here. And we know that the pistol is working, but maybe it's better to not try to hit friendly creatures like the Swiss Rider, as the companions may think that you are attacking some ally and do strange things like fighting each other. So let's try and use the pistol to go. For instance, up there. Yeah, and there's also this super scenic shadow. Let's try over there. Ooh. Where is my cursor? It's very fun, not real. Something you can use to kill things, but still a new way to move. Let's see how far away can we go. Let's try and see. Over there. Too far. Oh! Well, it has a good distance you can reach. You cannot really climb the mountains this way, but you can reach the point. I love it. Oh, my companion. Oh, they are fighting each other. No, 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 no. Don't kill my friend. Harry, don't do it. Stop. They will kill you. Okay, not a good thing. How can I fix her? Okay, I will teleport away and then separate the fighters. Or can I tell her to stop? Maybe I should add some option to stop the companion fighting. Could be a good idea. The problem is you cannot really activate the companions when they go mad like this and start fighting each other. You can just teleport away. Like this. And then try getting the one causing more problems. Harry, please don't fight your friends. But as we are here, we still try testing. This is a big test for crashing because very new big exterior with plain trio constructions. This is our new tower, the Archmage Tower near Talbranora. Maybe we have something to do here. I think we could have a quest.
I have returned to Rollo's marvel and he rewarded me with the staff as a reward.
This one.
Good day to you, Breton. You're hungry.
I think we must find a smith.
I'm Galen Bearer. And you're in Talbranora, a Telvanni settlement. Mistress Thorena, a sorceress of the Telvanni Council, lives in the tower. Are you here for someone in particular?
I see no dialogue for it.
I have returned to Rollo's marvel and he rewarded me with the staff as a reward.
Radras. Godros in the he's a god and not a smith. Okay, we must go to the tower. check this thing. Okay.
Spellwright of House Telvanni, how may I serve you?
I have a feeling that you and I are about to become very close.
Godros, Talboranora, Guard Post.
May you find me worthy of your attention.
I think if we go up. Oh, I need some magic. You have also a nice ring, very nice ring, coming from some quest. Don't remember what quest, what mod, but it's a pretty nice ring because I can recharge my magic. It's called Blast something. Price Blast ring. Honestly, don't remember the mod. Let's see if we can get on what mod is coming. No, we cannot find it. Maybe from Lua console, but I'm not very good with that. So that's it. This is not the right place. Let's find a place with the gods.
A warm welcome to you.
We go up again. Okay, so this way, no.
Welcome, friend. Are you the one I...
This is a
found
wondrous
him.
encounter. Welcome.
I'm Godrose. Are you new to Tel Brenora? Is there some specific place you want to go? If so, you almost certainly can't get there from here. Limited stock. More than one shipment? I've only just seen the 2 crates in the other room. I'm not sure I know what Raedras means. But, Trirena Dallin. It must have been her. Malimo of Cloudrist mentioned that her minions were decked out in bone mold and steel armor. Please take this payment to Raedras to at least cover the 2 crates I did receive. But I can't do anything about the ones Trirena Dallin intercepted. You take a note in your journal under section Charity of Bone and Steel. 800 gold has been added to your inventory.
So basically, there was this Rhina with her minions attacking the tower, and we already dispatched, killed her, but she has been able to use these armors, and so we can't really get all the money, but better than nothing. So in theory we could go back and tell Mora and give the money to...
Godrose gave me payment for the 2 crates of steel he received, but said he couldn't compensate Raedras for the armor Trirena Dallin intercepted. I should report back to Raedras on the investigation of her limited stock.
And this is a quest from, I think, the less generic NPC mod series. So yes, that's one thing we can do. We have still some quests here and there to do. And as you can see, these are all coming from the Quest of the Week mod. And there are plenty of them. And these are just the first 3 seasons. Anyway, think I will stop here, no more voice and also a long stream. So thanks for watching as usual. Sorry for technical problems. I have put down the wrong windows, so usual technical problems, but I hope that we have seen some interesting things in Morrowind. Also no crashing, which is something real satisfactory, because it means that we start finding a good balance between the number of mods we have installed and how we can play them. So again, thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.